Here's the thing about insurance companies and their sales propaganda. You're in good hands. Well, how many times have we heard that? We're like a good neighbor. We're on your side. But they're not on your side. They're on their own side. They're not your good neighbor unless you happen to live next door to them in a billion-dollar skyscraper, which is where they live. That's what the insurance companies are saying. But what they're really doing is employing tactics that are designed to allow them to keep their money, even if keeping their money means not paying you fair and reasonable reimbursement for your injuries or for your claim. So one of the things they do, the very first thing that I think is just a dirty trick to start out with, is they try to convince people when they talk to you from the very beginning of the claim that you will be harmed by going to see a competent attorney to handle your case. You ought to be able to do it yourself, and certainly we can arrive at a fair and just result. And if you go to a lawyer, we're not going to pay you any more, and the lawyer's going to demand a big chunk of what you do get. So you're actually going to get less by going to a lawyer. You're going to be harmed by going to a lawyer, and that is simply a lie, and they know it. It is a lie. If you look at any of the statistics that they keep on claims and how much they pay per type of claim based on someone who does not have a lawyer versus somebody that does have a lawyer, you will see that they pay multiple times for the same claim for someone who does have a competent lawyer versus someone who is unrepresented. And they know that. And that's the reason that they're telling you, and they train their people to tell you, don't go to see a lawyer. Now, when you do go to see a lawyer, it's vitally important that you go to a lawyer who is competent. So do your homework. Make sure that you know your lawyer, not just in terms of what their academic credentials are, but ask them what their track record is in court. Ask them what their track record is in settlement. If they have people that they can refer you to who have had cases with them that can talk about the experience, that's a good thing to ask for. That's a big part of what we do, is develop a bond between the client, a bond of trust, where the client, I want them to feel extremely comfortable because, they're in our hands. We're handling what may be the most important thing that they've ever given to someone else to try to handle. So if they are going to come to us, and we're encouraging them to do that and not to try to deal with the insurance company by themselves, we want to make sure that we can give attention to them, that we limit our caseload and don't do this enormous, huge volume of cases, that we limit our caseload to those who we can effectively handle, and we treat each case separately on its own facts, and we tailor the strategy of each case to the facts of that case.